honey. You won't just be talking to us. You'll be talking to a coroner's jury. Most of them friends of Henry's, probably just come from the funeral. They'll be feeling sorry for him.
I know.
That's why you have to be absolutely sure of what you're going to say.
I'm sure.
Is there anything you've forgotten? Anything at all?
Nothing.
It was an accident. You'll swear to it.
Yes.
Now, you say she picked up the gun and Will grabbed for it.
Yes.
So Seeger is lying.
Yes.
Audra, I'm only trying to help. Now, come on. There's nothing to be frightened about. You know, the word accident can mean a lot of different things. If Will grabbed for the gun because he was worried, that is how it happened.
You keep asking me.
I'm sorry, but if it did happen some other way...
I told you.
I mean, he could have grabbed for that gun for a lot of different reasons. If Therese were angry or upset.
She wasn't.
You're sure?
Yes, he wasn't even in the...
He wasn't even in the room. You were the only one there with her.
Yes.
It was you who grabbed for the gun.
She picked it up. I was so frightened.
Why? Why?
She was so angry, so wild.
Why? Why, Audra?
I can't tell you.
Audra, Jared can't defend you unless you tell him the whole truth.
Honey, I can't build a wall without any bricks.
Oh, Jared, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Who? Audra, if I have to ask you all night and all day, I want to know who it is you're protecting. Now listen to me. I've got a pretty good idea already, but I need to hear you say it.
Jared, I can't tell you. You'll have to ask Will.
There he is. If I was you, I'd take it slow and easy on him, Nick. Heard tell you can catch more flies with sugar than with vinegar. Yeah, I know, but I don't happen to be hunting flies. Come on, get. Just coming over to see you. Why? What's the matter? I just thought you'd like to know that Audra's got us worried. She seems pretty upset since she heard about that inquest. Inquest? Seeger told the sheriff you weren't even in the room when it happened. Oh, well, you know Seeger. He's lying. Is he? Well, Audra finally broke down. She said the same things. Now, Will, what is all this about? She said you could tell us. But there must be some mistake. Oh, no mistake. She's holding something back. There's no question she's scared, and so are you. Are you going to tell me why, Will? Now, if you're telling the truth... Let go of my horse. I'm afraid this isn't going to wait. Look! All right, now, boy, you going to start talking? Nick, that's enough! Oh, no, I've just started. Now, boy, you better start talking while you can. Let go! When you cool off. Nick! Well, just pure boyish spirits, I suppose. Just trying to dig the truth out of them is all. Will, wait a minute. Well, Brother Nick, with your usual flair, you've locked the cage before we caught the bird. Well, someone had to open him up. What are you doing here? I was hoping to talk to Will. Will? Where you been?
I had some things to do, Pa. Kind of got behind.
Well, I guess I just can't get used to the quiet around here. And I thought you'd be home for... What happened?
Nothing, Pa. It wasn't nothing.
You don't get cut up like that for nothing. Who done it to you?
Will you take my word for it, Pa? It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters to me. Now, who done it? You have a run-in with somebody? I ask you a question, son. I like an answer. Now, who was it?
Nick Barkley.
Why?
We had an argument was all. Just an argument.
Over what?
Look, Pa.
A girl? Why? You know something they don't want you to say. Like maybe you never did go into that house after all. Maybe it was just Audrey and Therese. Maybe it wasn't an accident.
No, you're wrong, Pa.
It's just like Seeger says. All you see is the girl. I don't count for nothing with you.
You're wrong, Pa. Don't talk like that.
All right, I'll give you one more chance. Say what you know. Tell me what it is Audrey don't want you to say. All right. I left some supper for you. Go in and get it. Open up! Come on, open up! Open up, or do I have to bust it open?
Henry.
You're the one I want. That's a pretty face, all right. No wonder the boy can see nothing else. No wonder he couldn't see the blood on your hands. Yeah, he could have told me. You killed her, didn't you? You picked up that gun and you shot her down when she tried to get him back.
Just a minute, Henry.
Come on now, admit it!
Henry! I think you better go.
You'll pay for this. You'll all pay for it. For what you done to Therese. What you done to me.
Pa! I heard you right out.
It's just as well you're here. You can tell her for yourself. Tell her you can't protect her no more. Don't you look at him like that. He's gonna tell the truth. He can't cover up no more.
I'm afraid no one can cover it up any longer, Henry. They couldn't tell you about Therese. Because the truth is, she came here for Will.
She came because I wanted him back.
Because she wanted him back.
You say just what you mean.
I think you know what I mean, Henry.
I always thought you were a decent man.
I'd heard rumors about her before, but I guess I never wanted to believe them. Then after the shooting, I had to find out for sure. I checked up on her in New Orleans.
You went prying behind my back?
I asked questions, I got answers. She was 17 when she took her first husband. 2 years later, he was killed in a duel involving her honor. 4 months later, Henry, she married the man that killed him.
The lies, all lies!
Less than a year after that, he brought suit for divorce. The charge was adultery.
First her life, and now her good name.
Don't, Pa. It's true. He's right.
Stop it. He's telling the truth. She was no good. That's why Will had to run to get away from her. She thought that I was keeping him here and said all sorts of things. When I told her I was going to go talk to Will, she grabbed the gun and... He couldn't tell you. He couldn't hurt you. He loves you that much.
Pa? Got a long way home.
see, if you change the line a little and put the railroad spur through here,
Yeah?
it'll be better for both of us. That's pretty fine orchard land. Put in a crop of peaches, apricots, plums, and that'll cut the loading costs down, way down.
That's a good idea you've got.
He got it. I learned him pretty fair, huh?
Pretty fair.
Mother's setting the table for lunch. We were hoping you'd stay. Well, yes or no?
It'll be a pleasure, Audra. I'll join you in a minute.
It's good to see you smile again, Henry.
Well, I'll tell you, Jared. Deep down, I guess I always knew about Therese. But I put blinders on. Made a deal with myself. After all those empty years, I tried to buy what time I had left.
You had 2 good years.
She was so young and pretty. Always laughing. Can't be sorry for that.
Let's have lunch.